Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about Bitcoin as well as Ripple and daily divs and something I saw on Snapchat that I would like to share with everybody. So let's go ahead and get it started. As you guys can see, market cap 200 billion. We're still there. We saw some price action on Bitcoin today. Let's look at the chart, the 1-day chart. Now, as you see here, Bitcoin dropped. It was a dramatic drop to about 6,200. Okay, and then boom, shot right back up to 64.45. So as you guys know, CBOE Bitcoin futures expired today, so that explains all this whale manipulation regarding Bitcoin. So that's about that. There's not anything much going on around the market. Yesterday, Chainlink was surging. They got listed on Bithumb. You guys know that's a big Korean exchange, so whenever that happens, the coin pumps. Or if there's any listing, whether it's Bittrex, Binance, or Bithumb, usually the coin ends up pumping. Okay, now if we were in a bull market, you would see like a 60% pump. I would say minimum 50%. But nevertheless, that was the price action on Bitcoin today. And let's talk about daily divs. So as you guys know, with all the drama that happened the past couple days, or the past 2 days, we saw a big drop in the contract from 2,900 to 1,500, which is stabilized, and I think people are getting back in. Daily divs is the pioneer, and the good thing about it, the smart lending or the DDT lending, it is the code for it is completely private. It's not open source. Therefore, these clones cannot come up with their lending. So as far as daily divs, it is the pioneer. We're going back up. We're at 1,800 Ether, as you guys see in the contract there. So that's all that's there. Okay, no major news updates. Jason did say he's going to be coming out with some games, but that's about it. So let's talk about Ripple. So Ripple, as you guys know, people that are in crypto, a lot of people hate it for the reason that it's not decentralized, that it's centralized, working with banks. As you guys see today, U.S. banking giant PNC becomes latest to adopt Ripple's X-Current. And you saw Ripple up 22% yesterday simply because of this here. American banking giant PNC has joined the growing number of financial institutions using payments products from blockchain startup Ripple. So that's that about that. I'm not going to get really into that, but today's video I wanted to share what I saw on Snapchat, and I saw it. It's very interesting, and let's go ahead and see what that's about. All right, so let's check it out. It's down here somewhere. There we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. Pretty much, this is like the next financial revolution, or there was a dot-com era as far as crypto. Crypto's the next big thing, guys. So they're saying we need more women in crypto. All right, and they're going to explain a little bit about Bitcoin as far as what is actually Bitcoin and blockchain in the simplest terms. All right, so let's get into
From the top, bare basics for anyone who doesn't know, been turned off by like the dude bro culture of like crypto Bitcoin. What the is Bitcoin?
Bitcoin, at its core, is just a way to send money peer-to-peer without any banks in the middle. Right now, we're just handing our money over to banks. They're charging us.
Right.
And it just doesn't make sense in this day and age when there's actually technology where we can actually control our money. You can use this technology for so many good causes.
Bitcoin can be used for good causes?
So I'll give an example of a
Yeah.
company. It's actually a female-founded company, started in Nairobi, Africa. They are using Bitcoin as a way to allow businesses to transfer money within countries in Africa. And it used to cost 20% of a transaction, and now it only costs less than 3%.
Kind of know what Bitcoin is now. I have a better understanding. What the is blockchain?
Well, blockchain is just simply the technology that Bitcoin was built on.
Okay.
The reason Bitcoin works and you don't need banks or you don't need intermediaries in a transaction is that there are thousands of computers around the world that record every transaction. Think of it as a global kind of record of every transaction that's made.
So it's like a Google Doc that like everyone has access to around the world?
Exactly.
Miss that? Yeah, it's kind of complicated, but blockchain is a system of computers that stores information on unhackable and open documents. And that's really important because it means that no one company or person runs the whole system.
So Jalik explained to me that with Bitcoin and blockchain, we have the opportunity to rebuild the financial system. And it's still early in that process, so women have the opportunity to build real wealth. Now, not to be too dramatic here, but I think that's really exciting because throughout history, men have controlled the world's wealth. For example, women make up only 2% of the world's self-made billionaires. And there are more CEOs named John than there are women leading companies. Seriously, for every woman leading a company, there are 1.3 men named John leading a company. So if your name is John or even David, statistically, you are killing it. But if you're a woman, you are seriously outnumbered. What if this is our moment in history to rethink things and do things differently? What if this is our moment in history to catch up? Bitcoin and crypto seemed like the opportunity to rebuild and rethink these institutions that women didn't historically lead or benefit from. But then I talked to the senior writer at Wired, Erin Griffith, and she told me that most Bitcoin investors are men.
If Bitcoin and blockchain is supposed to be this liberatory, revolutionary thing, it seems antithetical that 98% of Bitcoin is owned by men. Like, who are they liberating? Other men?
I mean, a big part of the problem is that the people who invested early obviously own the most and may have made the most money on it, and a lot of the people who were early to it were men, specifically in the US. That is definitely changing. It's becoming much more global. You know, women have become interested in our investing and dabbling in investing, but like with the tech industry, like in the finance industry, there are some cultural issues within the Bitcoin and crypto communities.
But why is it a little douchey?
Yeah, so there are some stereotypes. The Bitcoin bro is a real thing. They've taken some of the worst aspects of the tech industry and the sexism that occurs there and blended it with the worst aspects of the finance industry and the sexism that occurs there.
Yeah, I heard the North American Bitcoin conference, the after party was held at a strip club.
Yeah, you get these kinds of headlines that happen frequently. I recently saw one that was in Hong Kong that of their top billed speakers, the only one that was a female was a robot.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I've seen men say, oh, well, women just aren't interested in that. For sure mirrors the tech industry. Like, oh, women aren't interested in coding. They're interested in people. And that's bull. Women are very interested in STEM. They're very interested in all kinds of new technology. And it's been an unwelcome environment for them. That's why there are so few of them, women graduating with CS degrees. That number has actually declined.
In 1985, more than 35% of computer science majors were women. But by 2014, that number had dropped down to just 18%.
Statistically, it is proven that when women are involved in a company, they're more profitable and more successful. So why wouldn't you want women involved? Right.
Exactly,
Alexia
people.
Tatsis, the former editor of TechCrunch, now she's an investor, wrote, women, consider crypto, otherwise men will get all the wealth again. And that's sort of a way of saying we're building this new thing from scratch. This is the very beginning stages of something that could be huge. let's not let this mirror every other institution that we have, especially the tech industry, which is still male dominated. Let's start now with, a very equal representation.
All right, so that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys. And yeah, so if you enjoyed the content, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Peace.